Welcome to the Smith System Arrive Alive Driver Training Series. In this series, we'll show you how to drive safer and avoid collisions while using the Smith System 5 Keys to Space Cushion Driving. Key 1. Aim high in steering. Key 2. Get the big picture. Key 3. Keep your eyes moving. Key 4. Leave yourself an out. And Key 5. Make sure they see you. Today's topic is emotions and driving. For most people, driving is commonplace. We don't give much thought to the amount of concentration needed to safely navigate a motor vehicle. If you think about it at all, it's for the big things. Don't drive distracted. Don't drive inebriated. Don't drive sleepy. But don't drive when emotional. That one is harder to recognize. Safe driving requires us to see, think, and react quickly behind the wheel. If these abilities are even partially impaired, drivers become more vulnerable. Even the most responsible drivers may occasionally demonstrate some of the same characteristics of an intoxicated, sleepy, or distracted driver without realizing they are doing so. Strong emotions affect your ability to focus and make thoughtful decisions. Take, for example, the ordinary occurrence of another driver cutting in front of you. When your mind is clear and untroubled, you may apply pressure to the brake and tap the horn, or you may just slow down and give the rude driver more following distance. But what if you were upset about something? Maybe angry about an argument, or stressed because of work, or miserable about some unhappy news. These emotions added to the frustration and carelessness of this other driver cutting in front of you may have you reacting in a way that's much more emotionally charged. Holding the horn down in long, angry blasts, or maybe even following the driver too close behind so he knows you're upset. This, in turn, can cause the other driver to fly into a rage, and then you really have a dangerous driving situation. As you concentrate on the offending driver, you focus your vision on that one driver, that one incident. You're no longer scanning for hazards, and the effectiveness of your eyesight is diminished by aiming at the other driver instead of further down the road. Consider other emotions like frustration, fear, or anxiety that could come up while you drive and have a similar effect on your driving skills. Exact statistics on these numbers don't exist, as identifying a driver's emotional state as the exact cause of a crash is difficult. Emotions, by their nature, tend to block our ability to perceive and reason. In this example, one driver in a bad mood affects another driver until both are angry and driving recklessly. But negative emotions aren't the only problem. Positive emotions can be just as distracting. You're happy about a raise, looking forward to an entertaining event. A song comes on the radio that has you remembering happy times. You feel relaxed and carefree. When your mind is traveling along these lines, it is not focused on safely operating your vehicle. Experiencing a sense of well-being or happiness may not send the same red flags you receive when you're angry or upset. Most of us know the danger of acting out rage and can often identify it and try to control it. But how many of us give that same consideration to positive emotions or recognize that happiness and enthusiasm can be just as distracting? Whether you experience positive or negative emotions, take a minute to notice how you feel when you get into your vehicle. If you're excited or upset, take a deep breath. Tell yourself you are in control of your actions and will not allow other drivers, circumstances, or emotions to affect that calm. Your responsibility is to arrive at your destination safely, and for that, you need to stay alert, calm, and focused. There are some things you can do to cope with your emotions before or during your drive. Before driving, map out your route and look to see if there are any obvious hazards, such as busy intersections or traffic problems. Knowing where you're going helps reduce stress. If you're running late, decide before you drive that you will not try to make up the time by driving faster than necessary or becoming impatient with other drivers and red lights. If other drivers are making bad judgments or driving aggressively, decide not to join them. Avoid them when possible, keep your eyes on the road, and travel at a proper speed. If another driver gets upset with you, do not engage the driver in any way. Don't do anything to make the situation worse, and try to remain calm. If the driver's upset because of something you did, it's okay to show remorse. Offer a verbal apology or indicate with your hand you're sorry and keep going. If you need to do anything other than driving, such as send a text message, look for a document, grab something from the back, pull off to the side of the road and stop somewhere safe. Learn to acknowledge and control your emotions when you're behind the wheel. While we may not always be able to separate ourselves from our feelings, we can keep our emotions in check until we find a safer place than traffic to vent or celebrate them. Learning to manage your emotions while driving can keep you safe and help you arrive alive.